Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the presentation of our nation's colors by the Minot Air Force Base Honor Guard, the singing of our national anthem by Airman First Class Alexander Sprinkle, and the invocation by Chaplain Walker.
Go! And let! Right shoulder! Arm! Forward! March! Go! Hold! Present! Arm!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last beaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Right shoulder! Arm!
Y'all relax, please, for prayer, meditation, and get them cowbells and amens ready. Lord, gathering all this talent together in a big old theater like this, it feels like the Oscars. Except nobody had to pay $10,000 for a dress they'll never wear but once. Our ceremony will not last 7.5 hours, and we won't abuse our winning moment by political jabs. No, Lord, today's more about what award ceremonies are supposed to be, acknowledging hard work, bold new ideas, extra efforts, and big A airmanship. So thank you, great creator of people. for giving us these winners to lead the way, for granting us awesome supervisors who let them lead it, for the coworkers, friends, roommates, and family who supported and believed. And let's not forget the unsung heroes of all of this, those Sunday night 1206 writers. They wrangle facts, figures, myths, legends, truth, and Adobe to produce a package worthy of the person or team they honor. Well, Lord, our stage is set, so let's get some awarding up in here. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Honor Guard, Airman First Class Sprinkle, Chaplain Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Good afternoon, Warbirds. On behalf of the Commander, 5th Bomb Wing, Colonel Michael Walters, welcome to the 5th Bomb Wing Annual Awards Ceremony, where today we recognize the Wing's top performers of 2020. We have gathered together to celebrate our Wing's accomplishments over the past year and to honor those among us who have demonstrated superior performance and leadership in support of our mission. Execute lethal global strike, combat-ready airmen, and B-52s. I am First Lieutenant Jacob England from the 5th Operations Support Squadron.
And I am Master Sergeant Asia Rose from the 5th Force Support Squadron. This afternoon, we will recognize the Wing's annual award nominees in the categories of Airman, Non-Commissioned Officer, Senior Non-Commissioned Officer, Company Grade Officer, Field Grade Officer, Civilian categories 1, 2, and 3, First Sergeant, Key Spouse, Honor Guard Program Manager, Chief Master Sergeant Retired, Robert M. Harrington, Spirit of Service Award, Team Award, and the Commander's Innovation Award.
But first, it is our pleasure to introduce our distinguished guests.
Commander, 5th Bomb Wing, Colonel Michael Walters.
Vice Commander, 5th Bomb Wing, Colonel Brian Vaughn.
Command Chief, 5th Bomb Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Timothy Weezer.
We'd also like to welcome all other commanders, chiefs, first sergeants, and most importantly, the guests of our nominees joining us today, both in person and virtually.
The individuals you're about to meet have been key contributors to many of the successes of the 5th Bomb Wing and the United States Air Force. This afternoon, we will recognize them for their hard work, dedicated service, and outstanding professionalism.
Nominees in attendance, please stand as your name is called.
The Airman of the Year nominees are, representing the Wing Staff Agency, Senior Airman Lauren Ashton.
Representing the Operations Group, Senior Airman Luis Batista Mercedes.
Representing the Maintenance Group, Senior Airman Ray Claude Villaseñor.
Representing the Mission Support Group, Staff Sergeant Alex Sandman.
And representing the Medical Group, Senior Airman Zachary North.
The Non-Commissioned Officer of the Year nominees are, representing the Wing Staff Agencies, Staff Sergeant Timber Swiskowski.
Representing the Operations Group, Staff Sergeant Samantha Chacon.
Representing the Maintenance Group, Technical Sergeant Nevin Walslavin.
Representing the Mission Support Group, Technical Sergeant Angelica Engelman.
And representing the Medical Group, Staff Sergeant Petrie Braun.
The Senior Non-Commissioned Officer of the Year nominees are, representing the Wing Staff Agency, Master Sergeant Kristen Abner.
Representing the Operations Group, Master Sergeant Benjamin Lifto.
Representing the Maintenance Group, Senior Master Sergeant Sean Costello.
Representing the Mission Support Group, Master Sergeant Ivan Lucero.
And representing the Medical Group, Master Sergeant Dustin Mize.
Company Grade Officer of the Year nominees are, representing the Wing Staff Agencies, First Lieutenant Victoria Hallendeck.
Representing the Operations Group, Captain Noah Spittler.
Representing the Maintenance Group, Captain Robert Scaletti.
Representing the Mission Support Group, First Lieutenant William Bishop.
Representing the Medical Group, Captain Robert Padrone.
The Field Grade Officer of the Year nominees are, representing the Wing Staff Agency, Major Maita Hyatt.
Representing the Operations Group, Major Casey Newcomer.
Representing the Maintenance Group, Major Kevin O'Neill.
Representing the Mission Support Group, Major Chris Bowery.
And representing the Medical Group, Lieutenant Colonel Thomas Mallon.
The Category 1 Civilian of the Year nominees are, representing the Wing Staff Agencies, Miss Fabiola Brown.
Representing the Operations Group, Ms. Nadine Lenz.
Representing the Maintenance Group, Miss Suzanne Lippiton.
And representing the Mission Support Group, Mr. Derek Kunin.
Finally, representing the Medical Group, Ms. Julie Steele.
The Category 2 Civilian of the Year nominees are, representing the Wing Staff Agency, Mr. Rodney Krause.
Representing the Operations Group is Anna St. Andre.
And representing the Mission Support Group, Mr. Douglas Yeagle.
Category 3 Civilian of the Year nominees are, representing the Wing Staff Agencies, Ms. Meredith Ibsen.
Representing the Operations Group, Mr. Michael Bossy.
Representing the Mission Support Group, Mr. Samuel Bodwin.
And representing the Medical Group, Ms. Sheila Carbo.
The First Sergeant of the Year nominees are, representing the Operations Group, Master Sergeant Nicholas Lucian.
Representing the Maintenance Group, Master Sergeant Adrian Gaussig.
And representing the Mission Support Group, Senior Master Sergeant Yukari Brown.
The Minot Air Force Base Key Spouse of the Year nominees are, representing the Maintenance Group, Ms. Allison Schutz.
And representing the Mission Support Group is Kaija Tilstrip.
The Minot Air Force Base Honor Guard Member of the Year nominees are, representing the Operations Group, Senior Airman Adam Tracy.
Representing the Maintenance Group, Senior Airman Juan Chavez.
Representing the Mission Support Group, Senior Airman Jose Soto.
And also representing the Mission Support Group, Senior Airman Richard Lane.
The Minot Air Force Base Honor Guard Program Manager of the Year nominee is, representing the Mission Support Group, Technical Sergeant Dante Armijo.
Chief Master Sergeant Retired Robert M. Harrington Spirit of Service Award nominee is, representing the Mission Support Group, Ms. Janet Wing.
The Team Award nominee is, representing the Wing Staff Agency, the Public Affairs Team.
The Commander's Innovation Award nominees are, representing the Maintenance Group, Team Maintenance.
And representing the Mission Support Group, the War Bulls Team.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about another round of applause for all of our nominees?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have received a very special greeting from the Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force number 5, and our special guest speaker this afternoon, Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force retired Robert E. Gaylor. Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Gaylor was the Air Force's top enlisted member from 1977 to 1979. During his career, he served as security police airman, military training instructor, and non-commissioned officer academy instructor prior to serving as our Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force. At this time, please direct your attention to the screen.
Bob Gaylor, Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force number 5, talking to you from San Antonio, Texas. The first thing that I want to ask you, great people there at Minot, is do you have any idea what it's like to have 5 inches of snow and 20-degree temperatures? I'm being funny, of course. You call that softball weather. We did have a storm this past Sunday that has fairly well shut the city down here in San Antonio. My favorite Minot story, and I'm glad to talk with you today. In 1970, General Dave Jones was a 3-star general of Barksdale, Louisiana, and Ramey, Puerto Rico was one of our great bases. And General Jones and I went down there on a 3-day visit. And on the second day we were there, he said to me, "What are you going to do at lunchtime?" And I said, "I have no plan." And he said, "Let's go down outside the base exchange and shake some hands." At that time, there were huge gaps between the officer and enlisted corps, and he was doing whatever he could do to try to begin to bridge that gap. So at noon, we went down to the BX, and he was very good about walking up to Airman and saying, "I just want to say hello, I'm General Dave Jones." And he stepped up to one 2-stripe airman, and he said, "Just want to say hello, Dave Jones." And the airman said, "Sir, are you somebody important?" And General Jones said, "Well, I don't know. I'm a 3-star general. I command the 2nd Air Force at Barksdale. I don't know whether that's important or not. Why do you ask?" And he said, "Oh, sir, maybe you can help me. No one else seems to be able to." And he said, "Well, what's your problem, Airman?" He said, they are about to send me to the hellhole of the universe. And General Jones said, really? Where are they sending you to? He said, Minot, North Dakota. And General Jones said, what if I told you that's my hometown, that I grew up there, that I went to school there, that my parents lived there? He said, then, sir, I would say to you, you come from the hellhole of the universe. And as we walked away, General Jones said to me, he said, the young airmen of today are rather candid, aren't they? You have to appreciate that in 1970, the phrase tell it like it is was just becoming vogue. And I said, yes, sir, there's a new phrase, tell it like it is. And under his breath, that shows you the greatness of the man, he said, a trait that I truly admire. He loved for people to be candid and say what was on their mind. Well, so unfortunately, to some degree, that's a reputation that might not develop, but that, as you well know, is not accurate. That is not true at all. That's a great base of assignment. Matter of fact, in the late 70s, we did a little bit of a test. We wanted to determine stability of assignment versus weather. And we took 3 bases, Minot, Grand Forks, and Laughlin, Del Rio, Texas, and made them guaranteed 5-year assignments if you were willing to sort of sign up for that. We would guarantee you 5 years of stability. At all 3 bases, we had so many takers, we had to shut the program down. So we learned very quickly that weather is somewhat of a fleeting thing, if I might play on words. It's what you make of the assignment. Minot is a great base. I have a couple of shirts that I was given when I came up there to speak at dining inns. And I flew in a helicopter to one of your missile sites over the downtown city of Minot. I think it's a great base and a great location. We are celebrating being a winner. Those of you in the audience are winners. You've been selected for an annual award. Congratulations, I'm very proud of you. Wish that I could hand you the award and shake your hand. All my career of 31 years, I was looking for an answer. What makes a winner? What is the key? How does someone find success? What is it you have to do for things to go your way? I remember Einstein, Professor Einstein advice was very simple and to the point. He said, if you want to be successful, work hard, play hard, know when to keep your mouth shut. That's pretty good advice. I've tried to take that all of my life. The third one is the one I've really had to work on. Admiral Bull Halsey, the famous World War II admiral, he said that there are no great men or great women. There are situations that occur that allow average men and women to do great things. So I accepted that as the word, that all of us are in a position to face a situation where we're allowed to demonstrate what our skills and talents are. But in my study, I found a way to enhance that. And in the interest of brevity, it boils down to about 4 words in no particular order. And I think those of you that we are recognizing tonight with awards will agree with this. And those of you that are there in honor of the award winners, talk with them, and I think they'll agree with my comments. Word number 1, aptitude. Obviously, the more knowledge you have, the more skill, talent, and ability, the greater your chance for success. I would imagine a person could say, I'm willing to live the rest of my life with the knowledge I have right now, but I think you'll agree that that would soon become outdated. I think knowledge is an ongoing thing. I try to learn something every day. I find knowledge exciting. Reading books, study, engaging in a variety of knowledge activities to learn all that we can in our career field and our personal life. So aptitude, knowledge, skill, ability is one of the keys. Word number 2, motivation, something you and I choose. How motivated do we want to be? When we go to work, how much effort do we want to put into it? How much incentive? How hard are we willing to try? I have found that the strength of motivation fairly well equals the desirability of the goal. I can look back in my career at things that were very important to me. I was willing to work very hard for. And I was a cop for 20 of my 31 years. I wanted to be a good cop, not just a cop. I wanted to be the best cop I could possibly be. So I think I can say I was highly motivated. I don't recall ever going to work where I wasn't willing to put forth my best effort. And if I saw a chance to impress and do the job to the best of my ability, I took that opportunity. When I was working the main gate, I was sharp, I was polite, I was efficient, effective. So it's a matter of motivation. You know, if you think for a minute, aptitude and motivation are two things that we control. And the winners there tonight will tell you that that's their key. The third word, and my favorite of the words that I'm talking of today, is the one I excelled on, attitude. Our outlook, our resilience, our belief, the way we look at things, our assignment, our supervisor, our life, our challenges, attitude, how we feel about things, how we interpret, how we respond, how we react. One time I was paid what I thought was a great compliment. They said, Bob Gaylor confuses work and play. He doesn't know that work is supposed to be a drudge. He thinks it's supposed to be fun. That's attitude. And I think I can say, and people who know me, that the demonstration of outlook, I've been asked many times, what was your favorite assignment in 31 years? And I said, the one I was in at the time you asked me. They're all good assignments. There are no bad ones because it's what you make of it. You can be miserable anywhere. So wherever they sent me, Kunsan, Korea, Karat, Thailand, Columbus, Mississippi, Laredo, Texas, wherever they sent me, I said, well, I'm here. I'm going to make the best of it. The key here is to realize that aptitude, motivation, and attitude are 100% ours. We own them. We are the only one that can control them. It's the greatest power that we will ever have. And the winners there tonight will tell you that that's the key. The knowledge that you demonstrate, the skill, the ability, the motivation that you demonstrate on a daily basis, the willingness and desire to work, the attitude, the outlook you have, how you respond, whether or not you're a good team player, look for ways to make other people look good. Those are the three big words. And then the fourth word occurs. I guarantee you, if you get those other three lined up, the fourth word comes into play frequently when least expected, and that's called opportunity. All the good things that ever happened to me, including Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, were unexpected. I did not apply for them. I did not seek them. I was offered them by somebody that apparently felt that I had the aptitude, motivation, and attitude worthy of that position, that I demonstrated potential for increased responsibility. So that's what, to me, what success is all about. Work hard, play hard, know when to keep your mouth shut, wait for that magic situation to occur, and then get your act together aptitudinally, motivationally, attitudinally, and opportunity will occur. I found a way to check attitude. In my travels throughout the Air Force for many years, the question initially came off the top of my head unexpectedly, but it became a keeper and a question that I would frequently ask when I'd visit work units. What do you do here? What do you do here? 5 little words. What do you do here? Later, after the banquet, ask the winners tonight, what do you do here at Minot? And be prepared to listen, because they'll tell you they're proud of what they do. And they do a good job of what they do, and they have the right motivation toward what they do. Back to the question, I've had a variety of answers. One young food service attendant said, I dice radishes. I said, really? He said, yeah, I'm the radish dicer. I said, what else do you do? He said, that's about it. He said, I said, what happens to them after you dice them? He said, some guy takes them away and I never see them again. How'd you like to have him working for you, the radish dicer? A young lady at Schriever, Colorado. What do you do here? Oh, she said, Chief, I'm so excited. Not only do I get to tell you, I get to show you. Come with me. How would you like to have her working for you? She was excited about her job, and she enjoyed doing her job, and she was skilled at doing her job. Airman on a flight line with a weapon. What do you do here? He said, I walk. You do? He said, yeah, I walk. I said, where is it? Right here. I said, how long? He said, till they pick me up. How long is that? He said, about 8 hours. I said, somebody brings you out here and you sit here, you walk here for 8 hours. He said, hey man, you're catching on. He was providing security for a very important aircraft. Why didn't he say that? Well, I found a way to check attitude. Just ask somebody, what do you do here? It's a night of being a winner. Minot is a great base with a great set of very vital and important missions. We know that to be true. And people that are selected as award winners at Minot or any base, it's because they demonstrate on an ongoing basis their knowledge of their job, their motivation to do their job, their attitude toward their job and their assignment, their life and their family, their resilience. And then we take time to get together and share a meal and hand them an award and pat them on the back and applaud them because they are winners. They know what success is all about. Wish I could come up there. I love coming to Minot. I've had some great visits there. Over the years, I've been there probably 10 or a dozen times. And so I'm very familiar with the great job. Congratulations to those of you that have been selected. I would consider it an honor to meet you and shake your hand. Take care of your family, take care of one another, be a good team player, be safe, maintain that positive outlook, do your job, attain your goals, be a winner, be successful. Thank you for inviting me to be a quick, very small part of your annual awards banquet. Good luck to you.
Inspiring words of wisdom from a true leader.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now the moment we've all been waiting for. Colonel Walters, Chief Master Sergeant Weezer, please come forward to recognize the 5th Bomb Wing Annual Award winners.
As you can imagine, selecting a winner from each category was no easy task. Each of our nominees have already won and have proven that only the best truly come north.
The 5th Bomb Wing Airman of the Year is from the Mission Support Group, Staff Sergeant Alex Sandberg.
The 5th Bomb Wing Non-Commissioned Officer of the Year is from the Maintenance Group, Technical Sergeant Nevin Walslavin.
Nice job, all.
The 5th Bomb Wing Senior Non-Commissioned Officer of the Year is from the Mission Support Group, Master Sergeant Ivan Lucero. Accepting on his behalf will be the 5th Security Forces Squadron Commander, Lieutenant Colonel John Hart.
The 5th Bomb Wing Company Grade Officer of the Year is from the Operations Group, Captain Noah Spittler.
I know that guy.
The 5th Bomb Wing Field Grade Officer of the Year is from the Maintenance Group, Major Kevin O'Neill.
The 5th Bomb Wing Category 1 Civilian of the Year is from the Medical Group, Miss Julie Steele.
The 5th Bomb Wing Category 2 Civilian of the Year is from the Mission Support Group, Mr. Douglas Guyton.
The 5th Bomb Wing Category 3 Civilian of the Year is from the Mission Support Group, Mr. Samuel Bowden.
The The 5th Bomb Wing First Sergeant of the Year is, from the Maintenance Group, Master Sergeant Adrian Gassi.
You're welcome, 9-1.
The 5th Bomb Wing Key Spouse of the Year is, from the Mission Support Group, Ms. Kaija Tilstrom.
The 5th Bomb Wing Honor Guard Member of the Year is, from the Maintenance Group, Senior Airman Juan Chavez.
The 5th Bomb Wing Honor Guard Program Manager of the Year is, from the Mission Support Group, Technical Sergeant Dante Armijo.
The Chief Master Sergeant Retired Robert M. Harrington Spirit of Service Award winner is, from the Mission Support Group, Ms. Janet Wing.
The 5th Bomb Wing Team Award winner is, from the Wing Staff Agency's The Public Affairs Office. Accepting on their behalf will be Chief of Public Affairs, Major Natasha Cherney.
The 5th Bomb Wing Commander's Innovation Award is, from the Mission Support Group, the War Bulls team. Accepting on their behalf will be Master Sergeant Bruce King and CE individuals.
How about another round of applause for all of our award winners?
Colonel Walters, sir, will you please honor us with closing remarks?
Hear me? Yes? All right. Hey, so thank you. At first, thank you all for being here today and recognizing not only our annual award winners, but our nominees as well. One of the hardest parts of this job is just singling out one individual and a group of rock stars. So excellent job by all those ID'd as top performers today. I appreciate all the effort. To our award winners, I applaud your drive, dedication, initiative, and work ethic that went into your earning this recognition today. My hat's off to you. Hey, so if you'll indulge me for a few minutes, I'd like to just take a moment to recognize everybody here and all the warbirds, the outstanding efforts put forth by the entire wing throughout 2020. And I want to start off, before I forget, so Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 5, Gaylord. I hadn't seen that video before this, but that was awesome. And the chief had warned me. He's like, "Hey, just realize he's going to say something like, mine out a hellhole." I think he started off with, he says, "It's a shithole." I was like, "What?" He's like, "No, a hellhole." And I was like, "Well, I take a little bit of a pride. I take pride in somebody saying it." Me, I see that now, and I say that because that's a common thread behind why this is where I want to become, who I want to work. There used to be 39 B-52 bases in this world. 39. And damn near one in every state on 148. There's 2 now. And what we do here is extremely important. I won't go into a lot of what I'd like to say in a classified environment, but what we do here is a big deal. And some of y'all heard me say it before, if we were our own country, we'd be the 3rd most powerful country in the world. And that doesn't send chills down your spine, it should, because you're a part of what it is that we do. There's a simple way to capture it, and I'll say that by you all make the damn near impossible look easy. And I don't just mean executing high-vis, critical higher headquarter missions, and not just when we have inspections or critical exercises that test our lethality and readiness. And I'm certainly not referring to when we have DVs roll through here wanting to see what you do and how you do it. I mean every day, folks. Every day we're out there jobbing it. Whether it's turning a wrench, flying a jet, guard a post. Every day. I say this because greatness isn't just about doing one great thing. Sometimes it's just about waking up in the morning, mustering the strength to get out of bed today and get it done. Sometimes it's just as simple as that, and that inner strength that builds on itself, where you have the courage and drive to continue to challenge yourself, to learn and to improve. And this last year, you all have consistently raised the bar to new heights. You're in an extremely difficult time, a time of adversity and change, consistently high ops tempos, and demands placed both on you and your families. 5,000 plus airmen, 27 B-52s, 4 groups you work together to generate over 1,000 missions, to include 80 higher headquarter directed missions resulting in over 6,000 flying hours. 10 major exercises leading to the wing exceeding national defense strategy objectives. Let me remind you, There's short to no notice higher headquarter VTF missions. 35 to 38 hour long duration sorties, kicking our adversaries in the teeth, catching them off guard, while we're assuring our allies across the globe that we can bring to bear global strike capability at a time of our choosing, wherever we want, and whenever we want. You showed the world, 5th Bomb Wing, you can do this not only when the conditions are good, but during the most difficult times. Most challenging circumstances, extreme winter conditions from a remote northern tiered base in the middle of a global pandemic. And we jobbed it. We didn't skip a beat. You did this. The LRS team, you designed a one-of-a-kind, truly innovative bridge plate for nuclear transport. Ops, you executed the largest bomber integration post-Cold War, heralded by Commander of U.S. Stratcom, Admiral Richard, as the iconic example of how we compete. You led the way for COVID medical response in the hardest hit per capita state, county, and city in the U.S. by collaborating with one another to inform decisions and inform key leader decisions and risk. You executed 6 combatant command nuclear target maintenance cycles, updating over 700,000 mission planning documents. You're the #1 MUN squadron in Air Force Global Strike Command, #1 emergency management flight in the Air Force.
That's right.
We have the Air Force's outstanding senior NCO of the year here in the War Bowls. Ready to represent. We got MAGCOM's #1 snow and ice control team. Thank God, because we need it. We got contracting small unit of the year for Air Force Global Strike Command. Large chapel team of the year. Where's Buddy? All right. I don't even know what to say. Try not to be so shy next time. All right? Love you, brother. Air Force Global Strike Command's ISR Unit of the Year. Our Med Group clinched 7 command level Surgeon General wins. I could go on and on. It starts sounding obnoxious and boastful, more so than I am already, so nobody wants that. But I'll say this in closing. You're truly living proof that only the best come north. I truly believe that. You come north, you're challenged to perform, execute, and improve. And once mission complete, you move on to another assignment. And I know in my heart of hearts that you're better for having been here and done it. I couldn't be prouder to serve alongside you all and for all you've accomplished this last year. And it's truly an honor to serve with and for such an amazing group of people. Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel Walters.
On behalf of Colonel Walters, thank you for attending today's ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the singing of the Air Force song and the departure of the official party.
This concludes today's ceremony. Congratulations, all award winners, and have a great afternoon.